So this is what I have so far. Got the house, the lot size, some basic paths. I think that's a 20 by 30 foot patio with a fire pit, and just the chairs and table and a fireplace or grill. A couple of gardens. These two are for privacy from the neighbors. These are mountain ash trees, which are supposed to be resistant to ash borer. Um, there's some dwarf junipers, I think some mountain or winterberry holly, which is supposed to be hardy in our zone. I think there's also dogwood. Over here there's arborvitaes, and I think those are mountain holly as well, or winterberry holly. Paper birch in the corner with some uh, mountain juniper, dwarf mountain juniper. They grow like 4 feet, and some smaller junipers for ground cover. Over here we've got some arborvitae that should grow 30 feet tall. I kind of spaced them with some gaps. The spruce trees are behind it from the lot, and there's some junipers in between. Those are like very narrow ones. And then these ones are witch hazel, which have some interesting color in the winter. Red twig dogwood and more common junipers. So when I render this, we'll do it through all the seasons. So start in spring. So in spring, if you're on the patio, that's a pretty good block. Um, you walk into the back, and the birch trees, I kind of wanted a group of them, kind of like you see in the forest. I thought the tree trunks all together would be interesting. Um, the spruces in the back are a good backdrop, but it should be kind of neat. And then the ash trees are pretty. Um, we'll render it in a different season. Go to summer. Summer, there's not a lot different. A lot of the flowers have fallen off. Ash trees are pretty now. Okay, so going to the fall gets more interesting. Winterberry holly are very pretty now. All the red twig dogwoods are changing. The birch trees and the witch hazel are changing. Ash trees are changing. Then in the winter, those winterberry hollies are great against the juniper. Over here I thought, I don't know, I might redo that to have the dogwoods up front, but the red against the white is pretty neat. And I thought the red against the yellow and the witch hazel was pretty neat. I thought having a privacy in the back in the winter wasn't as important, so you don't necessarily need to have arborvitae. This elevation I think is about what it is going to be. If you walk over to the front, I think it's going to be sloped like right around by the driveway to the next house.